So if you feel like you have a pure heart, your heart is pure, but no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, doors just won't open for you. Doors are closing in your face, and it's incredibly confusing. It's incredibly isolating. You feel like you're being punished or you've done something wrong, that you're in a misalignment. You may have be feeling like a complete failure. This video is for you. God instructed me when I woke up this morning to make this video. There's a group of people who have been in isolation, and that isolation might have been for most of your life, or it might just be a season. But for this group of people, they are being prepared to break out of their chrysalis. They are being prepared to break free from that isolation season. First thing is just a perspective shift to realize that our isolation season is a gift from God. It's not punishment. It's not that we're in misalignment. It's actually the complete opposite, right? That's what the worldview would be. And that is also why something like the law of attraction teaching is toxic, because that teaches us that if something's not working out for us, we must be in misalignment. We must have done something wrong. And that could not be further from the truth. Jesus actually teaches us that if something is taught as a half truth, it's a lie. So, law of attraction teachings can be incredibly toxic. God will place those of us in a cocoon, in a chrysalis, in isolation, before God uses us to serve as a lighthouse, as a beacon of the true living light of the true Christ. And first thing, I think, is to realize and recognize that we might have taken that really personally. Our isolation season, we may have internalized it and felt punished, felt rejected, abandoned, like a failure, whatever it is, right? We formed this false identity. That's a worldly view. That's an old worldly view that keeps us stuck, that keeps us from actually stepping into our Christed identity, our true Christed identity, who God truly made us to be. So, first thing is actually to see that our cocoon, our chrysalis, our isolation season is a gift from God because we are being prepared. We are being set apart from the world that is distorted, that is full of illusions, that is inverted, and to draw closer to God, who can be seen as our true parent, right? Our true mother and our true father, ultimate creator, who loves us so much. So, isolation season is actually because you are loved and you have a purpose here and you are being prepared for that. Because if we're carrying an innate mistrust in God and in ourselves, then we're not ready to serve yet. The light won't move through us in purity, right? We each make up the body of the true living Christ. We can see this like a prism, a diamond that's been cut, and the light of Christ, the true living light of Christ, moves through like a beam into the top of that diamond, and it shines out. And we each are one of those facets, and it shines out and it creates an overall geometry. I shared a little bit about this in my previous video about a vision of heaven that is a dimension, a bandwidth of experience that we, as the body of Christ, we are anchoring as these lighthouses, as these beacons. So, firstly, it's to recognize and see that maybe we have formed this mistrust in God, a mistrust in God's process, and also a mistrust in ourselves. And we need to heal that. That is part of our heart healing process as we actually see that creator, true creator, actually loves us so much that we have been placed apart, that we have been placed in a cocoon, a chrysalis, in isolation to separate us from that inverted world, to separate us from the world of pain and fragmentation and suffering and illusion, right? And that begins to heal our heart in a way that prepares us to shine the light, because the light of Christ, the light of the true Christ, shines through our heart. Our hearts need to be healed, and they need to be in this co-creative relationship with our ultimate creator. So we need to first of all realize that God will place the children of the living light in a chrysalis, in a cocoon, before they are elevated to serve. And that is huge. This is such a huge missing piece that actually is one of the missing pieces for us to begin to break free from the chrysalis and the cocoon. So I know that this video is going to reach those who it's meant to. And I think in the next video, I'm going to start to share about how God shows me how light moves. And all of these videos I'm making is really a culmination of visions and messages that God gives me and the true Christ gives me and has given me over about 8 years. So I'm kind of now translating it all. And I've been instructed to make a series of videos, and I'm going to make a playlist of these. So if this video resonates with you, go and watch the others from the playlist, because it's kind of like a guide and a support system to help those who have been in isolation, who have really internalized it and felt very rejected from the world, in order for you to actually see it through the eyes of truth and the lens of truth, so that you can begin to claim your true Christ